my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm on my...
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Set, 180. Hey, 133.
We got this.
What's that?
Sweat.
Hurry.
Motion. 45's the mic. 40.
Hurry.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 45.
Set.
Mike, 45.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Alert. Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Not today, you are. Not today. 45's the mic. Ready? Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. And coming at you.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And this is Cook with the ground. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Rush in.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming for you, son.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
25, 21.
Here we go, D. Kill, turn.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ito Smith, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Point it right. Check.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Kings! Hurry! Come. Point it right. Hurry!
Mike, 45.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, check Mike. Hurry!
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Run.
Find the mic. Hey, get in the way.
Run. Hey, orbit.
Got
On 1st down, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
20.
Check 59. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pilot, 64.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
Check your hot read.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the 41, Mayfield. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Kings. Hey, alert 33.
59. Mike's 59.
Hurry.
Too low, Cupcake. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Regular.
Switch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's able to find Diggs. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Check your backer. You go tight.
Any weapon.
You got tight right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Mayfield. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Regular.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 19. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Slam.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the blood.
On the ground, it's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 30-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan looking downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Hey, right. 51. Topper.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
51, go!
Here's Smith. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, Cook strip, the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. He won't go down. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Check 4. 36.
I got it.
Mayfield looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on second and inches.
25, check 25, check 25.
Freeman again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Shoot.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
At the 35-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Switch. Kill. Hey, check 25.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And shedding through the tackle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the left. Watch the left. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. All day.
Hey, Tuesday.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the travel.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
55, Mark, 55.
Here we are.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they go the wrong way on this one, losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. Complete to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
58.
55.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing
Five.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike 55.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Hey, South.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
You better go.
You better be afraid of me.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Gotta do better.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert. Hurry. King. Hey, Haywood. Pistol. Watch out.
They run it again with Cook. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180.
45. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Hurry!
45 the mic. 45.
Hurry, hurry!
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Check that.
King! One touch!
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,